It's your girl Sasha, hashtag SASHAELAINE, coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. If you're catching this live, drop a 1. And if you're catching this on the replay, drop a I miss you in the comments below. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Wait a minute. I'm out. Rewind. Back to the SASHAELAINE show. Here you'll get the truth bombs you need to hear. Besides, it's as real as it gets. So if you're new, welcome. I can't wait to get to know you. And if we're friends and you're coming back, holla at your girl. A little bit about me. I'm from Alaska, currently now in San Antonio. I'm a boy mom of 2. I have my degree in business. I'm a personal trainer, a licensed esthetician, and I've been in the network marketing space for 7 years with 4 different companies. So just know that I have a lot to share with you guys. Really quick, I am super excited to even be here with you guys because I'm a newbie in this anti-MLM space, and I would have never imagined to even be here. I have been through so many journeys. It's just like, how did I end up here? So just know I have a lot to share, and I'm super excited that you guys are here with me along this journey. Really quick, don't forget to like, share, love, subscribe, hit the bell, chit chat in the comments so we can get to know each other and connect, because y'all, this is going to be a whirlwind. Again, like I said, 7 years in this industry, and I'm super excited now to be here on the other side, sharing why I left the MLM industry. Connect on all the platforms. We can connect everywhere. My link is in the description. Follow me. Let's connect and drop all the comments, drop whatever, all the social medias. My link tree is in the description below. I cannot wait to connect with all of you guys. So much to talk about. Y'all, I have notes, so bear with me while I share with y'all why I left the network marketing industry. So, let's just jump right in. My change came about roughly 3-4 months ago, where my company did a change in policies. And the policy that really stuck out to me was if you didn't have any, I don't even remember exactly what it was, but something to the effect of, if you didn't have new customers, new business partners within a 120-day period, that your account would be downgraded to a promoter. I mean, your account would be downgraded to a customer. So I was like, what? How? I was confused. A lot of people were confused, and it had me thinking, how are you just gonna downgrade my account to a customer because I'm not working, I guess maybe to the company's standards, to be bringing in new business? Y'all, again, like I said, I'm new here, but I have a lot to share. So I was confused. I started analyzing my business overall and was like, customers, SmartShip customers. Now the company's telling me if I don't have any new business coming in or SmartShips coming in, they're going to downgrade me. Y'all, that was a problem for me. I had to make a decision and do what was best for me. And in that moment, after thinking, contemplating, and again, planning my exit strategy, I was like, I can't. I have to get out. I have to get out. I have to get out. And that's what I did. Of course, with proper planning, because how my mind works in general, I'm OCD. And I have to analyze a lot of things. So I had to make a plan. I had to get an exit strategy. Again, like I said, I'm new to all of this, but from what I've gathered, what I've been learning, disclaimer, all footage shared here on my channel is protected under the Fair Use Act, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 for fair use. So just know everything that I share on my channel is based on my personal experience firsthand, but also from several different outlets of where my information comes from. All content on my channel is meant for educational use, commentary purposes, and again, my firsthand experience. Lastly, I want to say and make a point, my content, my conversations, my channel in general, my content is not intended to hurt or harm anyone. Again, all of this that I will be sharing with you guys is my personal firsthand experience. Now that all of that's out the way, let's jump into my story. The title, Why I Left MLM After 7 years. Y'all, it's been a whirlwind of a lot. Again, like I said, I would have never imagined even being at this point, but it came to a point where in my career, business journey, I started to lose myself. Again, y'all, 4 different companies, 7 years. I walked away from Prove It, my last current company, Team Empire, just several weeks ago. And it was a hard decision to do. But like I said, going back to the changes of policies and procedures and things that the company did is what kind of initiated the change for me. So, like I said, I have tons and tons of notes. And this is my first video coming to you guys in the industry of anti-MLM. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to share my experience. I'm excited to share my background, my knowledge, and just make others aware. So bear with me because I got notes. After the company made those changes, I slowly started to become detached. I want to say it was maybe October-ish where I just took a step back and I had to analyze really what was it that I wanted to do, or if I even want to continue doing anything. Let me go back to the beginning 7 years ago. My background is from the streets. My background is from the hustle. My background is from street pharmacists, if you know what I mean. So fast forward, when I came upon network marketing, where I came upon an opportunity where I could have a product or a service, flip it, hustle, and sell it, and not go to jail, it was like a no-brainer for me. I mean, I come from the background of hustling. I mean, street pharmacist. Do I really have to put it out there as far as what street pharmacist is? I mean, come on. I'm sure we know. We know. So yeah, I was hustling in the streets. Where I come from, yeah, you pick up a pack, break it down, distribute it to the streets, and everybody's making money. So fast forward, when I came across network marketing, it just made sense. I was currently in school for business. A family member had shared it with me and was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I really don't understand how it works, but I want your support. So that's how I got in the industry. I bought a kit. I mean, I thought about it for a couple days. I was in the middle of school. Like, it just made sense. Like, I could use my hustling background and flip it to a business model and not go to jail for it. So my hustle, my grind, all of that kicked in, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And that's what I did. I didn't do nothing with the business for about 7-8 months. I just sat and watched. And then that business partner earned a bonus. Backtrack. Again, like I said, 4 different companies. So my first company was It Works. I was with them for 3 years. My second company after that was Lavelle, Thrive, The Patch. Yeah, I'm sure y'all know. I was with them for a little bit over a year. From there, I went to Isogenics. I was with them for a little over a year. And then for the last 2 years of my business journey, I was with Prove It. So 7 years, 4 different companies. And just to think about when I first got started. So again, I come from the streets, I come from the hustle, I come from the grind, and it just made sense. I was in the middle of college, getting my business degree, and then this opportunity showed up, and I was like, well, I can take all those transferable skills from the streets, apply it to network marketing, and I can't go to jail for it. And that's what I did. Y'all, there's so much to unpack. Hopefully I don't keep y'all too long. But so yes, the family member who introduced me to the industry. I mean, I had heard about Pampered Chef, Tupperware, Cutco, Herbalife. I was I was familiar with all that. But until I got in the industry was when I started to learn. So 7, 8, 9 months in, my family member hit a bonus. This family member, I love her dearly, and I've shared my story about this several times, but she hit a bonus in the company and retired and quit her job early. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, she's gonna get all this money. Mind you, my first company was It and at that time, 7 years ago, which I'm sure it's different now, but back then, your bonuses were paid out. And she hit the bonus. And I had only joined to support her. Yes, I was in the middle of a divorce. Yes, I only needed $215 at that time to pay for childcare. And she hit the bonus. And I was like, well, what the hell am I doing? I had a whole stockpile of wraps and whatever. I dug everything out and I made a point to learn about all the products, learn and absorb, and to tap in to this network marketing, multi-level marketing industry. And from that point on, I took everything and ran. So fast forward to 7 years later, kind of like now I'm here. I've experienced everything you can imagine within the multi-level marketing industry, from company to company. Again, like I said, when I got started, the attraction marketing wasn't there. You used to post and share and keep your product or whatever it was that you were doing secret. There was no attraction marketing. When I first got started, the industry and the leaders, depending on the company, well, I mean, over the years after I experienced other companies, those leaders would pack up and go somewhere else. So there was a lot of company hopping. When I first got started, social media was just becoming a way to operate business. And when I think about my journey from beginning to now, I have experienced it all, from being blocked, being turned into corporate, having my account suspended. Y'all, I have so much to share. And I'm, again, just so humble and excited just to be here. Now part of the anti-MLM community. Because the bigger picture here, it's a shady playground to be in. It's a dog-eat-dog industry to be in. And I'm just here to share my experience and to let others know it's not what the industry likes to portray now. So again, fast track to how I even got here. I was detached for months. Again, like I said, October, once the company made the changes, I was like, it made me take a step back. Y'all, really quick. Wine. I'm all things wine. So when my company Prove It made the changes, that's when it made me stop and think, like, what am I really doing here? I was on Team Empire for, I'm sure if you know, Team Empire is pretty big in the Prove It community. That's the team ran by Jessie Lee Ward. I have so much to share about that. Just a real quick piece. I came across Jessie Lee maybe 2018. She was on YouTube. She had the blonde hair, shaved. She was going live from the bathtub. she was sharing a lot of good business tips, and I decided to follow her. High energy, kind of loud, maybe come across obnoxious, which is cool because I'm loud, I can be obnoxious, but fast forward from then till now, she's a different person, but that's how I came across to be part of the empire now. Maybe I will share it somewhere, our first interactions, but again, I want to say I jumped on the live of hers, we connected, a whole year later went by before we reconnected again. And after all of her troubles, all of her shenanigans, now she was with Prove It. So that's fine. I jumped on board. I kind of had knew a little bit about her history. And I was like, okay, I'm looking for something different. I was in the middle of leaving Isogenics. Y'all, if I'm jumping all over, bear with me because this journey has been 7 long years. And again, I got notes, so much to share. But so reconnected, and that's how I came across Prove It. But fast forward to now, what made me decide to finally walk away of the shenanigans was the policy change. So I sat around and I was analyzing this policy change. The policy really didn't affect me because I've always been about sales. Never had a problem with recruiting. In the duration of my 7 years, I've had a team of 12, 13 in between companies. But mind you, like I said, my background was hustling from the streets. I did not become successful in the industry solely on a team because I've always wanted to make sure, especially the background that I come from, if you don't make sales, if you don't push the product, you don't eat. So when I came into the network marketing industry, it wasn't about like this huge team and having the masses and becoming a mass recruiter. Mind you, I only joined to support a family member. But the analogy from hustling to network marketing, finding a product, flipping the product, and finding a few people who may want to sell it with you, that was my mind frame. And that's how I survived in the 7 years in the industry. So fast forward, October, the company made all these changes. I started thinking like, whoa, really? Like, you're just going to downgrade my account because I don't want to work? Or you're going to downgrade my account because I don't bring in new business? I started analyzing, really, how much control do I really have over this so-called business? So I took a step back and I just stopped doing all the things. Mind you, example, I stopped interacting on team pages. Jesse Lee, our team, the Empire. It's still ingrained. Mind you, I've only been out for a couple of days, but it was information overload. I was part of like 6 different chats. I slowly deleted myself from chats. I did notify my team, my direct customer chats, like, hey, things are changing. You might want to start removing yourself from all the chats. I reached out to a few of my accountability partners, and I was like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm going through. And I get it. None of them really agreed. There was maybe 4 who had seen and felt the changes happening. Mind you, I was with Proven and Team Empire for 2 years. So as my changes and my withdrawal started to happen, the few that I did share the information with, that I was like, I'm not sure what's going on. It seemed like the floodgates opened up. There was a training that she did where she shared some information about previous team members now becoming anti-MLM. Mind you, I've watched this woman since 2017. I knew the journey. I knew the termination from Modere. I knew the team that followed. I knew several individuals who had followed her to prove its journey. And she had made a comment on one of our team trainings. There was like so many during the week. And I was like, wow, they're anti-MLM now? I never knew the community existed. I was focused. I had blinders on. I was working my business. I was hustling. I was grinding. I was making money. So I had to replay it back. I want to say she mentioned it on a team training, which she turns her trainings into podcasts. And then I went and replayed the podcast, and I was like, wow. I've been around for 2 years. I followed her for all these years. Who the hell is gone? Not part of the originals that is now anti-MLM. I'm trying to figure it out. I did figure it out, and I just watched. So from the time the company made the changes to that podcast or that team meeting, it was one of the team meetings, I just watched. And a lot of things started to make sense. So I'm going to jump into my notes so I can stay on track. Like I said, I shared it with a couple of people, my concerns. A few of them, my accountability partners, just tried to wash it under the bridge. Like, oh, haters, this, that. Okay, whatever. Couple more days went by. In between that, 12 people reached out to me. I have been part of Prove It Team Empire for 2 years. I have befriended tons of team members. I was a direct line to Jessie Lee. So after I shared my concerns with my accountability partner, what I was feeling, it seemed like I started getting pushed to the side. Didn't think too much into it. I'm a strong-willed person overall. So I just started observing. I think the communication and the reach outs, and it got up to like 14 people who were feeling the same way. And I was like, wow. Not that I didn't know or think that I was the only one feeling some type of way, but y'all, once the 12, 14 that did reach out and voice concerns, that's when I knew it was time for me to walk away. I had just started learning about the anti-MLM community, watching the videos, hearing from others' perspectives, and I slowly started to think like, I cannot be a part of this industry where 99% of the people are losing. Again, like I said, my journey, 7 years, 4 different companies, I hustled my ass off. My team during this duration had got up to 10, 12, 14. So it's not like I was a mass recruiter. No, I was a grinder because it was my background. Again, like I said, I come from the streets, plenty of late nights on the block, and my hustle, my grind for sales, not having to worry about the police or this or whatever looking for me, that I can make sales, legit money, and not worry about going to jail. At the same time, I was getting my business degree, so it just made sense. So again, y'all, I have notes. Like I was saying, the changes that Prove It made with the promoter customer were, if you're not bringing customers or sales or smart ships within a 120-day, 6-month period, that's what kind of snapped me out of it. Again, like I said, I just recently terminated my account. I am like so brand baby new. I didn't want to give myself too much room in between to sit and wonder why. So once I found that anti-MLM community, I was like, you know what? I got to jump in there. I got to hit the ground running, and I got to share. Thinking back, shit just got weird. Mind you, when I came across Jessie Lee, she was just a white girl going live from the bathtub, dressed in costume, but she did have a lot of good business sense to share. Coming from, 2017, loud attraction marketing was not part of the industry. So I watched and I learned. Fast forward, just a different person. Just to share some of my notes. Things just became weird. Y'all clearly can see I'm a black girl from the hood, but through my journey through Team Empire, it came to a point where I felt like I lost who I was as Sasha. And a famous quote on the Empire is, "Let the Empire in." We are in a social media world where anybody in network marketing, multi-level marketing, social media marketing, direct sales, whatever they tend to call it nowadays, because the verbiage has changed, where it's become an industry of oversharing too much, in my opinion, which I never did, and a high sense of sharing vulnerability. Y'all, I'm from the old school black folks. I grew up, you don't share your business with anybody. Fast forward, let alone now that we're in social media world, you don't share your business on social media. So the fact that be vulnerable, overshare, share everything, I never was able to cross that bridge because my moral compass, I guess you can say, was my upbringing. No, I didn't come from a generation where you aired all your dirty laundry. We now know that's heavily pushed in the industry. I mean, you got people sharing all kinds of stuff, whether they're in the restroom, out to dinner. It's like what network marketing has become now is a hot damn mess. So back to my notes. Shit just got weird. My experience from the beginning, fast forward to now, trainings, mind you, tons of trainings, became more about a me, upline, freaking session. Mind you, I come from the streets. I come from hustling. On top of that, I was getting my business degree in management with a concentration of operations. So when I came across network marketing, the flip just made sense. And me trying to find the balance of adding my business degree education, it was hard to piece it together. I made it work. So when you think about 7 years ago till now, I'm jumping on team calls, Zoom calls, training calls, waiting for all this additional business information where half the time it never was there. I'm like, I don't want to hear all your personal shenanigans. Teach me some more business strategies. Thinking back, I never really learned anything business because we like to say in the industry, it doesn't matter your background. You can be from Yale or jail. We'll teach you everything. I get it. Because somebody with a business degree, business education, trying to operate a network marketing business, it didn't add up. Yes, I was able to use some of my business skills in the industry, but on the backside of it, hindsight, thinking of it, it's like personal development, training to training, 90 days to 90 days, a quarter to a quarter. Y'all, it's like so old school. I say old school because I feel like I've been in it for years, but when I got started, it was get seats in the butt, get butts in the seats. Sorry. Just get people to the event. Get people in a chair. Get people at the meeting. Get people at the hotel event. It was still kind of person to person when I got started. Another favorite was, you have the panel. It's fancy now, but when I first got started, it was whoever had the mic got the time to speak, and whoever had the mic were the ones making money. Fast forward 7 years, you don't know who's making money now. It's such a facade out there that it's just extremely ridiculous. Back on track with my notes because y'all, like I said, 7 years, 4 different companies. I just got out 3 days ago. I have so much to share and talk about. So like I said, previous stories, training started becoming about uplines. Shit just started not adding up. The team structure organization just started aligning different. there started to be signs of like bulliness, mean girl, cool person, popular crowd. Mind you, team meetings were once a week on Wednesdays. I was direct line to Jesse Lee, so I also had frontline meetings on Fridays. And then you were able to jump on all the training in between. Everything started to sound the same. We know, depending on where you've been at in network marketing, they say, go to the training, listen to the training. You may have heard it before, but you might hear it different. Or depending on who says what, you might catch something different or learn or hear something. Y'all, I have so many, I got about like 13 videos ready to go, shows ready to go. Notebooks. I've been in this shit for 7 years. The same trainers are there. The same people are there. They just have company hopped. Some of them have reached the top of other companies. I've heard from all the gurus, Ray Higdon, Fraser Brooks. I mean, y'all, that industry is the industry, and it's full of shenanigans. So, again, the Empire organization started to change. The same people were showing up hosting trainings. The same people were talking about the same thing. And I was just like, well, what the hell really am I learning? Because yes, trainings and all that is more geared towards the newbies, people who have just joined, first of the month, new training. And I'm on all of this. Again, like I said, signs of bulliness, aggression, shit that really didn't have nothing to do with business. Y'all, I swear, and I'm sure you've experienced this, if you've been in network marketing, multi-level marketing, the shit just plays on repeat. It's just a different person in a different company saying the same damn shit. And they push personal development. I have learned so much over the last couple months working my way out. I'm so excited to be part of this community, especially from a cultural standpoint. First of all, you don't really find too many Black folks in the industry. And where they are dominating at is in the TLC community, which I have so much to share on that. I've had family members, friends, and a few girls been over there, but can't wait to touch on that. But the network marketing industry is predominantly white. That's been a whole nother struggle, but y'all, I really didn't see from 7 years till now, nothing new. Back then, people company hopped. Like I said, my first company, It Works. I do have video footage on my YouTube of back in the day, from when I was part of that company. I have footage from when I was part of Lavelle, and I have footage when I was part of Isogenics. Back then, people company hopped because leaders reached the top, or they got in the middle of the mess and they figured out they maxed out the comp plan, 17 legs down, and they couldn't make no more money, so they left. I've been a part of it all. I've experienced a lot. And all those big leaders back then, they moved on to become big leaders in other companies. Some of them ventured out and got outside businesses. Like I explained in the beginning, I've had brick and mortars. I'm a licensed esthetician. I've had brick and mortar locations. I've had commercial leases. So while I was trying to piece that business strategy in network marketing, it was there, but it worked temporarily. Because how this industry is set up, like it's always been said, if you didn't get in early enough when the company first started, you will never reach the top. Back to my notes, because I got a lot of notes. So, back to why I left. Fast forward. Oh yeah, like I was saying, in that industry in general, majority of the population is not minorities. It's just been up recently that minorities have become a major part of the industry, thanks to the TLC community. But I'll touch on that later because they are dominating over there in the Black and Hispanic community. Another thing that was hard for me, that again, through this journey, another reason why it was easy for me to walk away was because I felt like I was losing a piece of my identity. Part of the empire was let the empire in. I never really knew what the hell that shit meant, but it was always thrown out there. Let the empire in, let the empire in. Well, the empire is one big melting pot of so many different cultures, so many different backgrounds, so many different mixtures. It was just hard for me to freaking let the empire in. Towards that last year or so, it became a copycat situation. Mind you, I've been in the industry 7 years. Back in the day, they used to tell you, yes, copy the right cat. Fast forward, it's no longer copying, it's trying to be like duplication or mutation. And I couldn't do that. I was part of 6, 7, 8, I don't know, chats, telegrams, and what did it for me was the last telegram chat that I was part of was a TikTok. We were coached to do 10 TikToks a day for 10 days to increase the engagement, to build up new TikTok team members' accounts to 100. And it was, here's the link, copy this. Here's the link, do this. We already know network marketing industry is oversaturated because we are the company's first line of customers. Yes, we're volunteer sales force. It's all fucking bullshit. Like, I'm not angry because, backtrack. I mean, I was successful. And again, my experience, before y'all come for me, the MLMers, I have earned over 5 figures in this industry in 7 years, reported tax income. Again, like I said, 7 years, 4 companies. The largest team I had along the way was 10, 12. A lot of people really didn't work the business. Everything I had done in this industry has been direct sales. Person-to-person sales, website sales, third-party sales, corporate website sales, slinging wraps to shakes to ketones. Like, I've grinded it out in this industry. And when I think back to why I got started, all I needed was $215 to pay for my son's after-school care while I was in the middle of a divorce. I accomplished that. Like times 10, finished the whole school year out, no problems. I've paid off debt. I've paid off credit card debt. I paid month-to-month bills. I've been able to replenish my savings. I've done all the things when they say plug in, plug in, plug in. I've attended every corporate event. And y'all know corporate events, you got to pay to get there, and lodging and all that. Like, that's money that's unaccounted for. It works. It was Dallas. Thrive, it was Louisiana. Isogenics, it was Phoenix. And then even Prove It, Dallas. So I've done all the things with corporate and travel and training and events. Fast forward, like I said, I've busted my butt 7 years in this industry. So I'm not worried about all the shenanigans of, oh, like they say, you didn't work hard, you didn't. Screw all that bullshit. I did. I did all the things. And I can't wait to share more with y'all. But I was successful. Because if you go, and again, I've never paid attention to a comp plan because my whole purpose of joining the industry was to sell a product, flip a product, and just to make money. Like, all my apps been dinging for 7 years. Never had a problem making sales. But as I've learned and grown within this industry, I do understand that it's predatory. I do understand that the ones at the bottom will never be successful. And again, I never did nothing shady or whatever to anybody. So I'm comfortable here, humbly here, to say that I just chose a bad business model and I ran with it for 7 years. And yes, my background, health and wellness, personal trainer, the products do work on a introduction, I guess, basis. Anybody who starts any new healthcare regimen based on my personal trainer certification, your body cycles 6 to 8 weeks. So yes, I've had plenty of customers who've had great results. I've had great results. But the ones who chose not to stick with it or not continue on with their health and wellness journey, that's fine. The products worked for them during that time. So I don't feel bad about sharing a new health and wellness journey with all the customers, all the people I've connected with, because it worked for them, for their journey. Again, I didn't have this huge, massive team where I could say, yeah, I fucked up. I manipulated them. No, I had a small team who came on board for either discounts to save money on the products or just to, in case, make money if they ever chose to. Other than that, my 7-year journey, y'all, I feel like my voice is going bad. losing my voice. Anyways, my 7-year journey has been all my own personal hustle and grind. So I do not feel bad because I ran a business. Well, what I thought was a business, but I'm just okay to say that during my 7-year journey, people got results. I didn't hurt nobody. I was blind to the fact of the whole industry in general, which again, like I said, I got so much to share. That I was operating a business and I was sharing a product that worked for anybody who ever bought a wrap from me, bought a shake from me, bought a ketones from me, and it served its purpose. So fast forward, again, like I said, it just got to a point where I felt like I was starting to lose myself. Again, the policies is what kind of made me start taking a second look, step back. I just fell back. Slowly started removing myself from the things. I felt like it was a rat race. Mind you, my business was on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Snapchat, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Again, like I said, I was person-to-person sales, retail sales, third-party sales, my company direct website sales, all the things. Y'all, I have so much to share, and I'm just excited to be here, part of this anti-MLM community, because my journey has been long. The shenanigans, the back behind the scenes, the company hopping, the leadership changes, what this industry is now today. I have like so much to share, and I'm just excited to be here. Y'all, just going through my notes. Again, like I said, I've always been hype and passionate about the network marketing industry because I know what it did for me. I know the correlation from, again, like I said, I come from the back streets, hustling, drugs, gang, like, really? And I could find a product and just flip it. So I know how humble the industry made me, but the ugly shenanigans that I've experienced, leadership changes, company hopping, the backstabbing, being turned into corporate because leadership felt some type of way, and my account being suspended, my accounts being under investigation, just to find out that that leader left and went. I've experienced it all, y'all. I've experienced it all. Again, nobody can't tell me nothing about the industry from before because it was a model that worked for me. Fast forward, understanding how the changes have happened, it's a hot damn mess. It's a hot damn mess. A lot of the leaders in the companies I've been a part of, they're no longer leaders because the new wave has came. People have reached a new level of rank and social media and attraction marketing and all these gurus, and everybody follows the leader. It's all a freaking game. Oh, part of my notes, which I never really kept track of metrics because I come from a background of streets. I needed sales. I needed money. I wanted to hear the cha-ching, cha-ching on all the apps. I was in the top 15.70% of Prove It when I terminated my account. Like, not that I ever looked at the comp plan because all I was focused on was sales, personal sales, getting rid of stock, getting rid of all the shit that I had at the house, flipping to make a product. Because mind you, I come from an environment, from the background of the streets, buying a product, flipping it to make a profit. And that's how I treated my network marketing business. So it wasn't until I came across Erin B's. Love you, sis. Love you, love you, love you. We both come from Prove It, direct line of Jessie Lee. And I don't know, I may have shared this with her or not, but I had just joined Prove It September. Empire U, my first team event was October. Erin B's was the first person I had connected with at the event the day I showed up. I'm in San Antonio. The event was in Dallas. And I pull into the Plano Hotel, whatever. And she was the first person I went to go look for. Whether she remembers this or not, Erin, holler at your girl. You were helpful from day one. But she was the first person I connected with within weeks of being on the team. I watched her journey along the way. Fast forward, we connected at corporate events in Kentucky. And now just to be here with her or here in the anti-MLM community, Erin, thank you. You've been a pillar on my journey, whether you knew it or not. So thank you, Erin. Love you, love you, love you. So again, it wasn't until I started focusing on if this was for me or not. I never really looked at Prove It's comp plan because I've always made money in the company. But upon my departure, come to find out, my rank, I was 15.7 something percent in the top rank of Prove It's comp plan. Impressive, I guess, if I was gonna stay, but also impressive statistically, because what we do know about network marketing is that 99% of the people don't make money or they lose money. So, not that I was in it to be part of the percentage, because the shit never mattered. I was in the industry to make money, to help others with a product, and everybody that I came across has had results, had changes. But as I go into this more to share my journey and to share all aspects of it, again, I am so excited just now to be a part of this industry. And before I forget anything else in my notes, let me review them. Drop where you guys are coming from, I welcome you guys. Share, let's chit chat in the comments. Again, like I said, I have so much to share. I don't want to forget anything on my first video coming out, sharing my story. Y'all, let's see. I've been taking notes because, like I said, I've been working on this exit since October. And I'm only like 3 days from account termination. But I do feel a relief. I mean, I felt a relief once I decided that I was walking away from the industry. I'm a strong-willed individual overall, so I didn't want to waste too much time bullshitting and shenanigan around. So yeah, I made my plan, made an exit strategy, got rid of product, got rid of points, gave points away, made sure my commission hit, because even though I did share with my team page that I was going in a new direction, people still were placing orders. Of course, I'm all about my hustle, so I wasn't gonna walk away and just forfeit my commissions and my hard work. So I had to wait some things out because I had last minute orders that came through, and girl, your girl's all about her coins. So I had to make sure I got my money. Today is, what is today? The 17th. So yeah, commissions hit on the 15th. All of that was good. Your girl got paid. Everything was zeroed out. And I was okay with terminating my account. So, I can sit here and say that I don't want to forget anything, but I got notes out the ass. I have been watching, tuning in to the anti-MLM community. Again, like I said, shout out to Aaron B's. We were business partners, teammates, and did we really think we were going to end up here? No, but she has been a pillar in my Prove It journey, my Team Empire journey. Again, like I said, she was the first line of leadership that I connected with upon joining. So, love you, girl, Erin. As I've learned and sat back and just educated myself on this community, Isabella Lanter, Cece Suarez, Savannah, Marco. I have gathered so much from all of y'all, and I cannot wait to connect with y'all personally. I got so much shit to share. Y'all, my brain is on overload. It's been on overload, and like, I'm just excited to be part of this community and to share my personal experience, firsthand experience, and just connect with all of y'all in general, and just to come in and share my knowledge, share my expertise, and just to prevent others from falling into this MLM shenanigans. Because y'all, I rather us all get all of our money and shit together and let's go to Vegas and gamble, because we already know FTC says we'll make more money or our money back gambling than we would in this network marketing industry. And I'm just excited to be part of the community, to help others who have questions, to help others who are confused, to help others who may be thinking about joining this industry, or to help others who have been part of the industry, recovering from the industry, want to get out of the industry, or have a family member, friend, cousin, sister, baby, daddy, somebody in the industry to stop and think twice before getting wrapped up in this shenanigans. Because what I have learned from the anti-M community, because I really didn't know y'all was here, and I'm excited to be a part of it. But what I've educated myself from the FTC, the Consumer Reviews, Direct Selling Association, Stephen Hassan, the Bite Model. I have spent the last few weeks educating myself on it all. So I'm excited to be part of the community. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Friday. Y'all, I have all these notes, all the shenanigans. So much to share. Just happy to be here. Shout out to everybody in the community. You guys are doing an awesome job. I cannot wait to connect and collab with you guys all. So I didn't mean to be here that long, but so there you have it. To wrap this up, thank you for hanging out with me. For those of you who have stuck it out this long, a tip for those who are watching who are not part of the anti-MLM community. If you're considering looking for a way to make extra money, let us be here to tell you, do not do it in a network marketing opportunity or a business opportunity. Stay far away from the bullshit. If you are looking for a way to make extra money, again, take your expertise, create a business plan, whatever it is you're passionate about that doesn't involve a pyramid scheme or recruiting your family and friends, go that route. Because we all know 99.9 or 99.6% of people do not make money in network marketing, and don't fall for the bullshit. So, I got paper and everything dropping off all over the place. I am just excited to be here. Overall, no, it's a safe place. It's a safe place for anyone looking to chit chat, talk, ask questions. All right, get the fuck out. Like, I'm here. Again, like I said, I'm new to the community. I'm excited to be here. And a huge thanks for tuning in. And just know that I'm here. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, love, hearts. Let's chit chat in the comments below. All the things about me and is going to be in the description below. And I appreciate y'all's love and support. Again, like I said, I'm new here and I have so much more to share. And on that note, I love you and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I can't wait to get to know y'all. And in the meantime, you already know, I want to see everybody win. So love you. Like my shirt says, inspire and dominate. And that's what I'm here for. So on that note, talk to you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.